Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yes, you can hear. Okay, thank you. Well, a very big welcome to Baku, the capital city of Azerbaijan. Now, this wonderful city once again plays host to this incredible competition. This wonderful city which has a mixture of both modern and old architecture. It's really magnificent to see, and it plays host to one of the biggest Grand Slam tournaments that we have. We have seen a mix of old and new fighters battling it out in the opening rounds, and this final block promises some great judo action too. All matches in this final block are medal matches, and we're going to start the bronze medal matches in the under 48 kilos category. It's going to be bronze medal matches first of all, where we've got Shira Rishoni of Israel up against Shaftag Himadova of Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan have somebody fighting for medals, and also we've got Gambatar Naratsetseg up against Pikalieva of Russia, and that's the second bronze medal fight, followed by the final, of course, Tanza of Austria against Tatsuyakawa of Japan. So we're getting ready to go. As you can see there, world rankings, they kind of come into it, but not for another, well, few months do they really mean anything, although obviously Rishoni is was the #1 seed coming into this competition. Your referee for this match is Mr. Garcia of Mexico, who will be officiating. Rishoni of Israel, she's going to be coming out here. She's going to be wearing white. Hamidova of Azerbaijan wearing blue. And now they've had quite a run through here. Hamidova just losing in the semi-final there to Tatsukawa of Japan. But here she is fighting for third place. Nice to see somebody from home country here immediately fighting to put their country on the map. Rishoni a little bit disappointed, went out early on in the quarterfinal stages, so had to do a final repechage match against Gablani of Azerbaijan. Of course, the big advantage of having a Grand Prix Grand Slam on home soil is that you can put your national squad in virtually, or your juniors, 2 juniors and a couple of seniors, or 4 seniors, of course, but it's an advantage that you have. You host, you can put 4 in. Straight into the Newaza, and that's what's good to see here, is that we've seen good transition. Much, much better now that the referees allow more time for the transition. Israeli coach just being told just to calm it down just a little bit. Rishoni losing to Pikalieva of Russia. Not so many in this competition. It's lowest numbers that we've seen for a little while, but it always follows after the Olympic Games as some people retire and some people obviously come back in, well, they come from the juniors through into the seniors. So Mongolia, Russia, Brazil, France, of course, Israel, push their juniors through, give them valuable experience. Great Britain have started as well now to really push their juniors through to give them valuable experience. So nice to see that. Now then, drop Sodi Surikomigoshi there from Rishoni. Both going off the sleeves. Just talking, actually, just before I came on air, and we were talking about the pinning of sleeves and the negativity that it sometimes projects, and the fact that you've got to be positive with it. If you've got a dominant grip, then you've got to use it. Now then, that went against the straight arm there. Possibility, she might, they might have a look at that. Video referee might have a look at it. Sodi Surikomigoshis have been going against a straight arm sometimes if they don't apply it properly, and it can end in a penalty there. Rishoni just didn't make a big thing of it, so the referee let it carry on. And that's going to be a definite Wazari there. Rishoni there, Sodi Surikomigoshi came off the opposite shoulder and scores a Wazari. If you throw your opponent, for the non-judoka out there, throw your opponent flat on their back, it's an ippon. That's what we're after here. 2 times on their side, then you get the ippon as well. Arm lock or strangle for a submission, or hold them down for 20 seconds. Unless, of course, that was close. That was same technique. These are both going for the same technique. If you've already got a Wazari on the board, you only need to hold down for 10 seconds to get the second one. And Rishoni in again, drops Sianagi, now all over this one. Hamadova on the defensive, doesn't need to stay there, it's not a good place to be. Four-minute contests, and if it goes 4 minutes without a score on the board, and we have a penalty system as well, I'll explain that as we go. No penalties here, both going for it. So you get penalties, Shido penalty for passivity, not attacking as often as they should. Too defensive, stepping outside of that yellow area there. Now then, can she wrap this up? If she can get that leg out, then the seconds will start counting, and she will just need 10 seconds to hold it down because she has a Wazari on the board. Did well there to avoid that, Hamidova. "15 seconds, that's all she has to hold off for now." Hamidova, 5th place in the World Championships 2018. But doesn't look like she's going to do this. She does the chase, seconds ticking away. And another medal for Rishoni, shows her consistency at this level. Hamidova will have to be content with a 5th place here. A little bit strange without people watching, so no audience still. Saying that, last week in Paris we had 4,500, so a bit strange sometimes that we should come to some countries and it's allowed, some it's not. Depends on the country, of course. Rishoni, one of the most consistent fighters on the world circuit. Always there and always fighting hard for medals. Third place, Baku Grand Slam just a few weeks ago, and fifth place at the Olympic Games. The Israelis doing a great job with their men and women's squads. Their youngsters coming through as well. Amelie Rossanu out there doing a good job. Shani Hemshu, another medal for him, and such a passionate coach. Second bronze medal match then. 2 bronze medal matches in each of the categories. Remember, we've got 5 categories here. Plus we've got all of the medal ceremonies, but we'll do 2 categories before we do any medal ceremonies. Gambatar Narantsetseg of Mongolia next out. Daria Pichkalieva of Russia, her opponent, and Roberta Shirlia of Italy. One of the most consistent referees at the Olympic Games previously, refereed 3 Olympic finals. And that's almost unheard of. Here she is, the bronze medal match here. "26 years of age, Gambatar. Third place in Hungary Grand Slam and second place in Qingdao. Here she is up against Piklieva. Piklieva in blue here. Notice how they dominate the sleeves here, and hopefully the referee gives them time to really use it positively, especially the ones looking and searching for the big throw, because it all stems on the kumakata. The kumakata, the gripping strategies are so important, which is why, of course, we have these strong kimonos or judogis that we wear. There's so much our weapon, you could say. They're the only piece of equipment that we have in judo, and so to have one that fits properly and to be able to use it properly is imperative. Nice that. Ashiwaza over both sides. One flank, one way, one direction, and then attacking with an osotogari on the other side. Good feet. Well, the penalty there you can see up for Gambatar. Now she's got 2 because they're just parrying each other's grips off. So one more and it'll be all over for Gambatar before she's even begun. So this is a good indicator of what's positive and negative kumakata or gripping. And Gambatar now is going to have to be really positive. And that might be it because, well, she got caught on the edge there. That might be just the third penalty up for Gambata, and it's all over. She got caught on the edge, you know, and some people will say, oh, well, it looked like a push out from the Russian, but actually it was Gambata that got caught and steps out maybe to avoid a major throw from Piklieva. So it's the one that gets caught on the edge that gets penalised. So that was a bit of a shame there. Piklieva of Russia picks up an easy bronze medal there, and that was a silly mistake from Gambata. It really was a rookie mistake, I think. We were talking as part of some of the seminars we're doing with the referees, what is positive, what's negative on the edge. For a real positive push out, it's got to be head down and really looking, you know, you can guide somebody to the edge there, and if they're silly enough to drift there or get caught on the edge and then step out to prevent a technique coming, then they're the ones that are going to get the penalty, 90% of the time anyway. It's the only way that you can differentiate between push and stepping out. Balas of Hungary is going to be the officiator in this final, and it's the first final of this final block on the first day here in Baku, and it's Katarina Tenzer of Austria up against Tatsukawa Rina of Japan. Can't wait to get out there here, Tenzer. Tenzer in white here representing Austria. Tatsukawa of Japan is in blue. Mostly European Cups Tenzer has been fighting in, and now taking a step up. This will be her first Grand Slam final, that's for sure. Tatsukawa first in European Open in Adivalis in Spain, and she was second place in Tokyo Grand Slam, but that was a couple of years back. So some of these fighters really getting a second chance, especially the Japanese, because a year prior to the games, they'll be concentrating all their efforts on their main people. And so some of the threes and fours don't get a chance to get out. So we've seen quite a few new faces, or faces we haven't seen before or for a long time. That's it, that's Ippon. Tatsukawa there with that sumigaeshi there, and she made that look so easy, didn't she? It's all over, and very, very quickly here. Tatsukawa wins gold, first gold for Japan, and Tenzer will have to be content with her silver medal. First gold medal for Tatsukawa. So as I said, and I was saying that they get the chance now to prove themselves. That's a big smile on her face, because she knows then she will have another chance now. And of course, with World Championships and of course the Olympic Games is only 3 years away. Less now, actually. Right on the edge, just catches the foot, dominates the back. Look at the bent leg there. Tried to defend that, didn't she, by bringing the left leg up for a defense. Good control of the back. Couldn't be more precise. And what a great example as to what an Ippon is. Throwing with full impetus, absolutely on the points of the shoulders there, on the back, or with control. And actually, when I say that, if you think about somebody doing a ukemi, it's not always absolute points of shoulders, but it's with complete control and a large supply of the back area, and that normally means the back patch covering the mat as they land. It's the control that makes the difference. Here we have Val van Est of Belgium here officiating in this bronze medal match. We are now at the under 60 kilos category for men. We're going to go men, women, men, women, men, women. 3 weight categories from the ladies today, 2 of them the men, 2 lightest weight categories. And we've got Rovshan Aliyev of Azerbaijan up against Octavian Sumi Bazar of Mongolia. Aliyev in white here, and Octavian is in blue. 2 brothers, Octavian brothers, in this competition, same weight category. They were in Paris as well, made a good show of themselves. And here we have Octavian Bazar fighting for 3rd place. Mongolians, like I say, putting quite a few new ones out to give them a chance, show what they can do. Well, you can sometimes just hear a pin drop in this stadium. Everybody concentrated hard. I think the athletes have become quite used to it, because when you get like the difference being the Bercy Stadium just a couple of weeks ago, and Paris tournament, there were 4,500 people in there, which was just only half capacity, and well, a bit less than that actually. And the roof can absolutely lift off if you've got a good crowd. Shido apiece, little yellow badge there you see on the scoreboard. The 3rd one of those, and it's disqualification, so they can't afford too many. And like I say, it's normally a little bit of a boost just to get them going. Basically, it's saying, right, step on your bike a little bit, let's see some attacks. Change of direction there from Aliyev. Trying the Yoko Toshi off to the side, but he goes left and right as well. This is the lightest weight category in the men's division, 60 kilograms. Sometimes one of the most difficult things to do is to tie your trousers up or tuck your belt in, especially when your forearms are blown out there. And it's the first thing to go is your forearms. The lactic acid goes into your forearms because of the gripping. And the gripping is so hard, and you can tell, I mean, how hard it is on the hands there. You can see all the plaster around the fingers and all the way around the wrist. It's to hold the fingers on. Looking for the left Sodisura Komigoshi there. Almost onto the arm there, Aliyev. Octavian of Mongolia. Looking for the shoulder throw all the time, but the lighter weight categories a lot closer to the mat. As we progress through the weights, you'll see them getting higher and higher. It's a different kind of pace. And he was right the way in there, Aliyev. Well, anybody who hasn't been to Baku, Baku is a wonderful city, very, very modern now, but they have an old city as well, and it's a real mixture of old and new architecture. Beautiful to see. Huge modern buildings. And then in the background there, you see the old city, the walled city. Quite spectacular. So it might just lead into our first golden score here, because the penalties will be carried over. Of course, you can see here the Octavian of Mongolia. Possibility of a third one there, third Shido, which will mean that he loses the match. Aleyev just beating him to the attack every time, but he's got to make sure that it's a proper attack. Got to break balance, it's got to be with the intention of throwing. Very unusual style, the Mongolians. All of them, their style deriving from the Mongolian style of wrestling, where they don't have sleeves on the jackets. So a lot of their gripping strategies come around the back, although now, of course, they're adapting a lot more to fighting with traditional kumakata and gripping styles. Look at that arm around the back there, you can see it, and this is because they don't have sleeves to grip sometimes. Now then, that was close there, just dropped onto that. Now can he get, he's looking for the strangle. I don't think he's hooked in. Aleyev there just a little bit sloppy with that transition. So golden score can go as long as you like, and it just counts upwards in time now from the 4 minutes. And we have seen 12 plus minutes into golden score, over and on top of the normal time. Doesn't happen often, but it does sometimes. Especially if they're attacking at the right time. No penalties ensue. Remember, Octavian cannot afford another penalty here. Sotomakikomi there from Aleyev. Octavian of Mongolia has to come forwards. He has to take a chance. Trying to back his opponent up to the edge there, trying to make a mistake, or make him make a mistake. If he gets that Shido against his opponent, then that will be completely different. It changes the mechanics of it slightly. Oh, drops Seoinage, that was a close one. That's the closest we've come. Aleyev right the way between his legs there for that Seoinage. Third Shido goes to Octavian, and the winner, Aleyev of Azerbaijan. So Azerbaijan have another medal here. And as always, home advantage does play quite a big part. You have so many fighters you can put in and more chances of medals, but also the fact that you're on home ground can raise the game a bit as well. Rovshan Aliyev of Azerbaijan then wins. Another chance though, because one of his teammates is in the other bronze medal match that's just about to happen. Hamad Yusufov of Azerbaijan is going to be up against Kondo Hayato of Japan. Kondo not had a lot of big international experience, 20 years of age, so big chance for him to prove himself on the Japanese radar, you could say. And Yusufov of Azerbaijan, second place in the Junior World Championships 2019. But all junior results on his resume, except for the fifth place in a Senior European Cup in Orottenburg. Straight away, though, into the attack there. Different styles here. We have often different clash of styles from different nationalities because they have different either forms of wrestling that have influenced the development of their judo. And they all tend to fight similarly when they're training together, and so their styles, now that was close. Ooh. Drop Sienegi, well, standing Sienegi, nothing drop about that. Yusufov right the way underneath him there. Kondo just about climbed off that. Arm round the back. Now, these kind of tactics, Japanese don't like. They like traditional sleeve lapel, and they like, not that they can't adapt as well, but mostly they like that. And when you start going high over or round the back with that thundering hand to control the back, they don't like it. So he gets penalized there, Kondo, for snapping the grip off with his hand. So you're not allowed to use the hand on the same hand. So two hands together, should I say. That was a nice Sienegi there. And that's going to be a score, is it? I think the arm was out. Well, he gets a Wazari there. The referee was right there, so he could see the landing. Hopefully, we'll see a couple of examples here. Sumigaeshi, and definitely gets the landing there. The referee right on it again. So that's the advantage of video referee. It goes to video referee sometimes. The referee will make a little television sign, and it's if he gets blindsided, and then they'll have a look at it from 3 or 4 different angles, depending on how many cameras we have on it. Well, Yusufov definitely starting to defend a little bit, and he needs to be cautious of that because you can't go into defensive mode too early. It's only halfway through the contest. So Kondo lost. Oh, look at that. Now then. Gets the Wazari back, Kondo. Change of direction there, and Kondo puts him onto his back, but it was with 2 movements onto the back, And now looking for the offside coming. It started in, and because it started in, they've allowed it to carry on. Now, when this breaks, it'll be a mate. He's allowing it at the moment. It's still part of the same movement. And if he can't quite get the offside coming, the referee will stand it up. Oh, now has he got the offside coming? Still got the leg here. Just manages to hold that off because it would only have been a 10-second hold down needed. So that was a change of direction. He really defended there to the forward technique. Got taken backwards. Wants to get on with it, Kondo. He feels the momentum building in his favor. You can normally tell. The more confident that they get there. There's the Ashiwaza one side. Now look at him go the other flank. He might do it once again just to make him take a step. Good match, really good match. Both attacking, both open. So even if it's got even scores on it, that means that it will carry on to golden score if the time goes. Another Cianagi there from Kondo. Kondo. 20 years of age. New team manager, of course, Suzuki Keiji, former Olympic and world champion, taken over from the great Kosei Inui. So he'll be doing his own little bit of experimenting because difficult act to follow. 9 gold medals. Well, I think it was 7 gold medals at 5 gold medals, sorry, for the men at the Olympic Games, and 9 in all, men and women. In the individual event, that was. Cianagi off the other shoulder. Can he get this leg out here? This leg might come out. He'll only need 10 seconds. Yusufov does well. So you can see now that we're into golden score. We're 30 seconds into golden score already. So this all depends on who wants it most. One mistake. Any score now, golden score. From a throw, hold down, arm lock or strangle. And I think he's playing for a little bit of time here, Yusufov. Trying to get his mind set. Oh, almost. Right against left. Creates its own problems because of that front leg. Oh, now then, that's it. It's going to be a score. So that's the Wazari. Second Wazari scored there from Kondo. 2 stabs at that he had. And that was a good performance, it really was. Second Wazari there for Kondo of Japan. Kondo Hayato wins the second bronze medal in this under 60 kilos category. First Grand Slam medal. And I'm sure it's not going to be his last. Here's the first score there. Massive, well, was it an Oguruma to the front, changed it to Osoto. Good change of direction. It was a natural change of direction, actually. Fell backwards because of the pulling action of the hands. Here's the drop Seoinage. There's the first one, doesn't go, carries on pushing, goes outside the area, doesn't matter. Well, did it get the landing? From that angle, not quite sure. But anyway, given the Wazetti upon. Continuous movement, never has a break, carries it straight, and he thought he turned out of it, didn't he, there? But video referee said yes. Another Wazetti, and it's all over. So first medal to Japan. Well, we look forward to this final here at 60 kilos. Katharina Marzok of Germany. Is the officiator here. First time that she's officiated a Grand Slam final. Step up for her as well, and so she'll be looking forward to this experience. Albert Ogazov of Russia steps out. His opponent, Jaba Papilashvili of Georgia. And this should be an absolute cracker because there's two very exciting fighters here, and they'll be hopefully in there with an open mind and an open match. They'll open it up, try and throw each other. So we should see some big scores. Here we go. Ogazov in white for Russia, Papilashvili of Georgia in blue. You can normally tell in the opening exchanges what the intention is. As soon as they grip up, a lot of them throwing off the grip. As soon as they get a grip, bang, in they go. Can't hesitate. Look at that, how fast he is there with that Sodi. And again, looking for the Uranagi as well, Papilashvili. He's looking for the different techniques. Arm over the top here. And Papilashvili just showing his power here. Ogazov has to pick up the pace. Sodi Kamigoshi, that's going to be a score. Wazetti to Papilashvili. This is the first final for Papilashvili as well. That Sodi Kamigoshi there came off the other shoulder. Doesn't matter which shoulder it comes off as long as you get the landing. Oh, Uranagi as well. Oh, he's on the arm here. Has he got it? He might have that. And Ogazov here on the arm, and he can't quite get the leverage. He is really pulling on that arm. If he can apply pressure to the elbow joint, then he will get it. But now, turns it into the hold down, and look at that. Papilashvili just manages to turn out. And that was a great bit of newaza. He's done it a couple of times in the earlier rounds, I've got to say. Ogazov, very quick onto the arms. Papinashvili breathes again. First major final as well for Ogazov. Third place in Doha Masters. Got a third place in Doha as well. That was back in 2019. So a big step up for both of these into a major final. 1 minute 24. That means Ogazov's got to really get on his bike and really pile the pressure on. Ogazov comes forwards. He can't defend too much in this last minute here, Papinashvili. Needs to keep it positive. We've seen contests lost in the dying seconds, people holding on to scores. Now, beautiful Sienagi that time as well. And that was off the floor. So they had a grounding, normally both elbows touching, and then came back up. But quite a few of the fighters now have been privy to the new rule of being able to catch them on the way up. So what they do is they keep one of the elbows from touching and grounding, and that keeps the play or the contest still in play. It means you can still throw. If we get a situation, I'll point it out. What it means basically is that certain fighters can't just stay on the knees and wait for a mate. So you can still be thrown. So I think Papinashvili's coach has just been asked to leave. Just a little bit too much. So he's left the chair there. Not allowed to shout while they're fighting. That's going to be a penalty here for Papinashvili. He knows it. He knows he can play with that one. He's got one more to play with. And this last, that was much better. Just might as well do a really strong attack. And that was a good attack. 5 seconds and he's got the title. It'll be a first major title for Papinashvili. Didn't have enough there, did he, Ogazov? Papinashvili, Jabba Papinashvili, wins his first gold medal in a Grand Slam tournament. Always well supported, the Mongolians, the Georgians. They have fantastic camaraderie in their team. The whole team celebrates, as do all of the staff as well. First gold then, Papinashvili, and he did it well. Nice little Sienagi. Well, it was Sodisura Kamigoshi, wasn't it, the actual score, but he did some nice CIs as well. Step up also, I've got to say, for Ogazov. There's the Sodisura Kamigoshi. Comes off the other shoulder, lands on his side. Carries on the rotation, controls the sleeve all the way over. That shows how important the kazushi is. The kazushi being the pulling action on the sleeve. Two categories done then, and we are just about to have the first medal ceremony. And they're just setting up for that. So stay with us. It's the medal ceremony of the women's under 48 kilos category.
The medals will be presented by President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wiese.
President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wiese, will be giving the medals. Shura Urishoni of Israel and Pichileva, of Russia. They win the bronze medals. Silver medal. Katarina Tanza of Austria, and the gold medal goes to Tatsukawa Rina of Japan. Great performance from her. Made it look very, very easy. Beautiful sumigeshi in the final. Took Tanza flat onto her back. Right on the edge, started with 1 foot in. Beautifully executed sumigeshi there. And now for the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Family picture then. This is where they all get to be friends just for a little while anyway, till the next one. Abu Dhabi, the next one. Before Christmas. There's the medalist there. Piklieva of Russia. Rishoni get the bronzes. Rishoni of Israel. Tanza of Austria gets the silver, and Tatsukawa of Japan wins gold. Under 52 kilos, bronze medal matches then just about to happen. Proskurakova of Kyrgyzstan is going to be your officiator.
Please welcome our referee from Kazakhstan, Ms. Larissa.
First time Larissa Proskorova has officiated a Grand Slam tournament, so great experiences for the new referees out here as well. This bronze medal match then, Bishrelt Kogelud up against Annika Werfel of Germany. Bishrelt in white and Werfel is in blue. Quite a few medals before Bishrelt in Tashkent, also in Paris, third place in Paris Grand Slam. Sodisara Kamigoshi there from Werfel, so needs to be just a little bit cautious about attacking against the straight arms. There are different ways of executing with the Sodisara Kamigoshi. If you come directly in without rotation, and also if you hit at the wrong angle, then the arm can come very, very straight, and it's penalized as well because it puts pressure against the arm. You're thrown with an arm lock on, basically. Werfel doesn't want the transition in from Bishrelt. Well, now you can see, of course, the negative kumikata, where they keep pulling away from each other. They'll get Shido for that if they don't make it a positive going forth and take the hold. Nice seeing Aggie when she does grip up, Werfel. ...21 years of age, Werfel. He's been medaling in quite a few of the European Cups and got third in Zagreb just a few weeks back at the Grand Prix. That was her first medal in a Grand Prix. Here she is again fighting for another medal, so definitely one for the future, Werfel. The Germans as well, putting out a lot of their juniors. Started with a young team quite a few years back now, but started with a young team. I thought, wow, there's some really good youngsters in there, and they've stuck with them. There's only one way, and that's to expose your talent. You can kind of overprotect if you're not careful. So Shido up for just dominating the end of the sleeve. Got to attack. You have to attack immediately. But I have to say, Werfel is the one that's really trying. I mean, some of the attacks not 100%, but they are full-on attacks nevertheless. Lost in the semi-final to Rekka Pup, Werfel. Bischreld had to come through a final repechage match against Nagieva of Russia. It's what we call a double repechage. You have to get to the quarterfinal stages. Well, referee just stopping this. Just at crucial moments, I feel, but there's a Shido apiece there. Werfel now has 2. Yoko Tomonagi, no movement. Got to break the balance of your opponent, have to do it. 11 seconds left, normal time. So golden score, and any score now on the board will do it. Definitely defending there, Werfel with the hand on the leg. Could possibly be a third Shido here. It was quite blatant what she was doing. The referee is listening to the video referee, and yeah, she gets the third Shido for that. Werfel doesn't quite know, but I'm sure her coach will fill her in. Bischreld Cordeloy wins the bronze medal. First bronze medal in this under 52 kilos category. Another medal for the Mongolian, and she just shows that she is one of the most consistent. See the arm there, the left arm just preventing any kind of movement. It was still on there, it was still a possibility for attacking, and she just used the hand to block her opponent. Third Judo and bronze medal for Bischreld. Craig Bartlett of New Zealand officiating. Distria Krasniki, the Olympic champion from under 48 kilograms, fighting up a weight category here, up against Anastasia Polikarpova of Russia. Polikarpova is in blue and Krasniki of Kosovo is in white. Krasniki surprisingly lost in the quarterfinals to Pup, but more difficult in the higher weight category. All of a sudden you've got to adapt again, different balance. She's not as physically imposing in this higher weight category as she is in the under 48 kilograms. Still a massive thrower though, and a brilliant judoka, of course. Holding, as you can see there, she's got the golden back patch. Not many people have those. Red back patch is for world champions, and the gold is for Olympic champions. But don't forget, at a different weight below. Want to pull the head down there, Krasniki. Attacking the outside of the leg, Polikapova. Very tall for under 52 kilos, so you can see the difference in the height. First Shido up there to the Russian. Now she goes to work. This is where she's awkward here, Polikapova. Dominating the sleeve and then taking that big right arm over the back there. But Krasniki knows it. She feels the danger. You feel the danger through your gripping strategies. As soon as you hook up, you think, well, something's going to happen here. And she wants to attack the outside of that right leg there, Krasniki. She's got to make sure, though, that she breaks the balance of her opponent. Well, I've got to say that she looks almost 2 weight categories different here against Polikapova. And that's the difference, is that if you're fighting somebody that has to drop weight to get into under 52 kilograms, there can be quite a difference when the weigh-in actually happens. Big right arm of Polikapova going over the back. There's the Osoto. Techniques don't quite work the same in the higher weight category. Mr. Marius Visa, the president of the International Judo Federation, always looking for new ideas to push judo forwards. Neither one of these have looked as if they are going to score big, I have to say. Polikapova just kind of holding on, really. It's all Krasniki taking the initiative. But she's trying to get big right arm over there, the back there of Polikapova, and I think she's going to have a real job doing that. There's a nice Ashiwaza there. The elbow was out. Nice Hizaguruma. Two Shidos up there, and now one more, and it will be all over. Polikapova just never really got into this match. Just half a step behind every time. Well, it took a long time just to get that grip there, and then the bell goes. Always a bit unfortunate. There was talk about where, when a bell goes, just let the play kind of play itself out like they do in rugby. Osotogari! Oh, well, Osoto, and that was a double movement there to get her on her back. But I tell you, she's got to be careful with that Osotogari, because she's twice now she's done it, and she's been leaning backwards. And if she's not careful, she's going to come unstuck. It's always quite interesting when certain fighters take a step up. Daria Biladid did the same. Thought, I'll have a little go at the higher weight category. Not so easy, and got mauled in one of her fights. Got a bit of a shock, I think. Little shake of the arms there, Polyakapova, which tells me that the forearms are starting to blow. Very awkward, the Russian. Polyakapova. Oh, look, she might have the offside komi here. She might just have that. That's offside komi. And I don't think she's going very far. She's tapped out there. And Krasniki has been held down. What a good performance that was from Polyakapova. And that was a real surprise there. She holds the Olympic champion at 48 kilograms down. And Krasniki then, her little run out in the heavier weight category, not gone quite the way she probably expected it to. Well, they'll be pleased with that medal, the Russians, because that would have been one that not necessarily did they expect. Polyakapova, I have to say, looked 2 weight categories above Krasniki. And this nice little Sangaku here. Well, I talked about Biladid. That looked very similar, didn't it, to the Biladid form of Sangaku, and you can see she's got the legs crossed there, and she's just tapped out of that, Krasniki. Enough is enough, she says. Vladimir Nutabidze of Georgia has this final. The Olympic bronze medalist under 52 kilograms, Chelsea Giles, steps out here. High concentration as she walks out. Chelsea Giles on the form of her life, getting better and better each tournament. First tournament back since the Olympic Games. Rekha Pup, one of the most consistent fighters in the under 52 kilos category on the world tour for sure. And she's out here. She's going to be a really game opponent. So Chelsea Giles of Great Britain in white here. Pup is going to, of Hungary, is in blue. And she can't climb on top of any of those, that's for sure, Chelsea Giles. But she'll be looking for the Newaza and looking for the transition in. Her transition into Newaza, absolutely superb. Well, everybody at Coventry Judo Club will be watching and screaming at the screens, I know, for Chelsea Giles. Simon Moss, her coach, also jumping up and down, and be so proud of what she's done so far, but she's only just started. Now she has the sleeve. Giles of Great Britain in white here. It's going to be, always was going to be, a strong fight for Kata, and look at that, straight on. Now has she got it? She might just climb over the top there into the Sangaku. But she needs the tachiwaza as well. She can't just wait for Pup to go down, because Pup will accumulate tachiwaza techniques, and she could find herself penalized with shidos if she doesn't get on the pace. She'll have to be first in as well with the tachiwaza. That grip that she has there, Pup, dominating the sleeve of Giles. But we know that Giles can change it to both flanks. She has good awareness as to where she is as well. Just manages to pull that arm in as she pulled it in. Well, there's the danger of Pup. She was on the arm like a flash. Medals at the European Championships, Tbilisi 2021, Tel Aviv 2021. 5th place in the Olympic Games. Pup has been so consistent. Chelsea Giles, 24 years of age. 3rd place at the Olympics, 2nd in Tbilisi, 1st place Tel Aviv, 3rd in Abu Dhabi last year. Well, 2019 that was. Now, is she going to climb on top of this? Again, like I said, she's got to start with the tachiwaza as well. Now, has she got the shimiwaza on? There's a shido each on there. And Pup holding on to that hand here like crazy. Well, it was always going to be a strong fight for grips. Into the last minute. And that was a good osodagari there from Giles. Straight the way round again for the newaza. Looking for the sangaku turn. Can she trap the legs off? She started in, so they'll allow it to carry on. Now she needs to just take her time here. It's outside, but they will allow it to carry on. But if it breaks in any way whatsoever, she won't be able to change direction and go for another technique. It will be mate. As long as it's the same technique, same attack, and there's the mate there. Jamie Johnson just telling her what he wants there. Jamie Johnson, also formerly of Coventry Judo Club, and they had the full-time set up there. So into golden score here, and a tough match. Tactically, it's tough. These two know each other, and is a shido apiece on the board. It's anybody's match. Chelsea Giles of Great Britain will have to stay on as far as the attacks are concerned. She can't afford another penalty up there, nor can Pup. Well, when they take that sleeve off of the opponent, there's the Osoto. Oh, no, it's all over. Oh, she got caught there. Pup managed to counter Giles. And, well, she went for it there, Chelsea Giles, and gets countered over Gets given the wazari there. Was it an ippon or was it a wazari? But it was beautifully taken. Good opportune stuff. Chelsea Giles will have to be content with a silver medal. It's still a great result for Chelsea Giles. Onward and upwards for her. But credit to Rika Pup of Hungary. First Grand Slam win for her. She takes the Olympic bronze medalist over in golden score. You leave yourself open sometimes when you commit. It was a very tight tactical match. Chelsea Giles went for it. Awarding ceremony for the men's under 60 kilos category then.
The medals will be presented by Vice President of the International Ice Hockey Federation, Mr. René Fassel. Bronze medalists
Mr. René Fassel, President of the Ice Hockey Federation, presenting the medals in this under 60 kilos category. Kondo Hayato of Japan. Ahmad Yusufov of Azerbaijan was his opponent. Didn't quite work for him, but Aleyev managed to come through and win the other bronze medal. Good performance from him. What a good final we saw as well, didn't we, here? Albert Ogazov. Just that one wazari made the difference there. So did Surakomigoshi, and the gold medal goes to Jaba Papinashvili of Georgia. Georgia get a gold medal. And believe me, it's not just him that will celebrate, the whole of Georgia will celebrate. You can normally tell what's going to happen with the opening exchange, and it was all going to be action. And now for the national anthem of Georgia.
Thank you very much. Now family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Rovsan Aleyev, Azerbaijan. Kondo Hayato, they win the bronze medals, and Albert Ogazov of Russia, the silver. But Jaba Papinashvili of Georgia secures their first gold medal on this first day of this first final block. So back, here we go. Under 66 kilos category. Ben Zvi. Officiating here, and this is going to be a bronze medal match, then an all Japan affair. This is without coaches, I'm sure, here. Maeda Yuji up against Tanaka Ryoma of Japan. So big match this one for both of these, because the winner of this gets noticed for another event and so on and so forth, and that's the way it works there. They got so many to choose from, especially at 66 kilos. Could you imagine? Two in front of them. It's only the world and the Olympic champion. Aida in white here, Tanaka in blue. Oh, Sonitana Kamigashi! Is that all over? That's a Wazari straight away. Does he score? Did he get the landing? Nothing gone up, so we're blindsided just that little bit here. Aida in all sorts of trouble here. Tanaka right the way on top. So he obviously didn't get the landing there, but he's got the hold down anyway. Yoko Shihogatami. My goodness, didn't he make this look easy? And he's going bananas trying to get out of that, and just manages to do it. Now, will he give the ippon there? Was it on the 20 seconds, or will he just get the Wazari? He's praying, of course, that it was just on the time, on the bell. The referee will ask video referee to have a look at that, and they'll count the seconds, the last second. Even if it's half a second, they'll allow it to carry on. Half a second before the 20. So he gets the Wazari there. Just 19 years of age, Tanaka. Still a junior. He'll still be able to fight in the Junior World Championships. But already a winner in the Paris Grand Slam just a few weeks ago. Great matchup with him and Tanaka, and of course Veru, winner of the Paris Grand Slam 2 years previous to that. Oh, standing Seoinage. So some lovely judo coming from Tanaka. Aida definitely on the back foot here. Just been beaten to the attack every time. First Shido then, up for Aida. Setting him up for the Uchimata here, Tanaka. Of course, they're able to do their very upright judo. And that wasn't far off, was it? And I'm talking about upright judo as opposed to some of the low Yoko Sutemiwaza that comes from some of these Eastern Bloc countries. Oh, he's got the arm. He's got the arm here now. Possibility. He's fallen into the Jujigatami. Is he going to submit? Now, can he quite get it? He's got to change his hips just that little bit here. Aida has a really good chance of getting the Jujigatami here. And, wow, Tanaka just manages to hold off. Has he damaged the arm? Let's hope not. He's just holding that arm a little bit. And that was a massive mistake. Well, I think they both got a bit of a problem here with contact lenses coming out. Can you imagine contact lens comes out, bit of gravel gets in as you put it back in off the mat? Not nice. And not easy to put it back in. 13 seconds left then of this bronze medal match. Tries for the Kosoto. So came back into this match, didn't he? And it wasn't easy for Tanaka. The second part of that wasn't easy. Just manages to hold off. And he was very lucky to get away with that Jujigatami. So a medal for Tanaka, but it won't be the colour that he came for. It's funny, isn't it, that a lot of these fighters that come out of Japan, they come out with full expectations of winning. Look at this Surikomigoshi here. And yes, we didn't see the landing. So he landed on his side, gets the Wazari, looked more from where we were. Absolutely just a Wazari. It goes to show that sometimes if you get the wrong side of a technique, and so you can imagine if you're the referee, you can't actually see the landing to see whether the side made contact or not, or where it made contact. Majid Chanet of Mauritius in the middle here for this second bronze medal fight. He will be officiating, and Yakub Shamilov of Russia having a little trot out here. Yevhen Hancharko of the Ukraine, his opponent. Hancharko in blue, and Shamilov will be in white. And Hancharko been on good form all day. Just that one hiccup. Lost to Safarov in that semi-final. But it's Shamilov that's straight into the attack. Nice Dominagi. Shamilov dominating the grip so far. First onto the sleeve, first into the attack. And this time, it's Hanchako that's in for the Tomonagi. Both looking for the same techniques here, the very low center of gravity, sacrifice off their backs, and got to be, well, got to make sure that they break the balance of the opponent. The referee will look for intention as well, not just for the sake of putting an attack in. So he needs to leave that alone now, Shamilov. Otherwise, he will get a penalty next time around. Oh, massive pickup. Uranagi, something's going to happen. Oh, that's an ippon. What a beautiful ippon that was, and he went for it there, Shamilov. Hanchako latched in with the Ouchigari. Shamilov just stiffened to it, tried the Uranagi, but it wasn't to be. And Hanchako just drove him backwards, flat onto his back. Well, Hanchako has been on good form all day, and that big arm went over the top there, full commitment. Ouchigari, look at that, he's trying to pick him up there, Shamilov. Trying to pick him up, and he pulls him in. It's a little bit like trying to push at a wall there without having any kind of support. And he couldn't get the support there, Shamilov, at all. And it was Hanchako that got the brace in the end. He braced to, it was the leg in for the Ouchi actually that got him the brace. But it was the good control of the upper part of the body as well. Look at the left hand there over the back and the right one on the sleeve. Suruti and Kazushi hand working overtime. Well, nice to see that another Ukrainian fighter coming through in the under 66 kilos category. Well, now for the final, Vladimir Natabidze of Georgia. We'll have to control this one. This is going to be an absolute cracker of a final here. Orkan Safarov, Azerbaijan. If there was a crowd in here, they'd be going absolutely crazy, I can tell you now. Chance of a gold medal here for Azerbaijan, but he's got Denis Varou of Moldavia to contend with. Denis Varou here, as we see him now, in blue. Two ways I described him earlier. He's either brilliant, absolutely brilliant, or he's very, very good. Don't see him very often on a bad day. Always going for the ippon, but so Safarov. Safarov, I've never seen him better than he is at the moment. So I think we're going to see some fireworks in this final. We know that Varou can go off the sleeves. He's got some unusual techniques. Well, not unusual techniques, but unusual ways of executing the Taitoshi off a dominated sleeve, or he'll cross grip in order to do it. Uchimata, oh, that was close. Oh, that was very, very close there. He was right the way in for that there. And they traveled the 4 meters. It's 4 meters extra space there outside, which is the danger area. And they traveled that 4 meters very, very quickly off the edge of the area. Oh, look at that tip on. Is that tip on? Yes, it is. Safarov takes him down. Beautiful Osoda Gary. What a change of direction. 2 massive techniques, and that was an amazing change of direction. To throw Varu like that is not easy. It doesn't happen very often. Varu goes for the big one, so he leaves himself open. And he's just lying down there thinking, what happened there? Well, I said I've never seen him better, Safarov. Dennis Varu gets thrown with a massive Osoto Gary. Change of direction, Osoto. Varu taps him on the back, says that was immense. Gold medal for Azerbaijan. It was always going to be an absolute cracker, and I thought they might open it up, these two. Comes across, look at that, natural change of direction again. We've seen this a couple of times today. Came in for forward projection here, and he really sold him the opposite direction. Talk about action-reaction. There's your action-reaction at its very best. Tries the Kouchi Varu, and then Safarov comes in for Oguruma type technique, certainly to the front, and then just the natural change of projection, the resistance backwards from Varu, and Safarov goes with it. Osoto in the end, and absolutely buries him. Wow, well, catch our breath after that. We've got the awarding ceremony for the ladies under 52 kilos category. IJF ambassador, Mr. Vasily Anzimov, presenting the medals.
And from Mongolia,
Vishrelt Kodolori of Mongolia. Gets the bronze, as does Pilkarapova of Russia, Anastasia Pilkarapova of Russia. And the silver medal goes to Chelsea Giles of Great Britain. But it was that technique there, that counter technique, that was the deciding factor. Just managed to do the Uchimata there off the sleeves. Rika Pup of Hungary with a great opportune technique there against Chelsea Giles. Pup wins gold for Hungary. Chelsea Giles gets the silver. And now for the national anthem of Hungary.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Family picture, and of course, all the medalists come together. Anastasia Polyakova of Russia, Bishwelt of Mongolia are the bronze medalists. Chelsea Giles of Great Britain gets the silver, and Rika Pup of Hungary, a well-deserved gold medal. Well, we have one more category still to come here. Two medal ceremonies as well. Under 57 kilos, just about to get underway. This is the last one of this day one here. Evgeny Rakhlin of Russia officiating here in this final should I say, last one of today, but of course still plenty of judo action in the next 2 days as well. 4 categories tomorrow and 5 on Sunday. Bronze medal match then, first one. Hag Fatogu of Mongolia up against Pauline Stark of Germany in this first bronze medal match. Straight into the attack here, Stark. Transition, as we all know, so important here, but just trying to dig in here for the Sangaku turn. Triangular strangle with the legs, but they have to get the turn first. Well, both on the sleeves here, and this is what a lot of the referees now are being instructed on how to play this, because certainly if it's just negative, it's just Shido. Well, one of them was more negative than the other there, and one couldn't get the arm up, so Hagva Tagu was given the penalty for no intention, really, of trying to throw, just to kill the grip of Stark. Now she goes to work, looking for the Sodi now. And a nice Tomonagi there from Hagva Togu. Oh, tries for the Kosoto. Going for it here, Stark. Something's going to happen here. Looking for the Uranagi here. Hagvatogu. Oh, my goodness. She just manages to stop the score there. That was two different parts now. That won't count. But the hold down will, if she can get into the Osai Komi. And she does. Goes into the Kesagatami. And she's squeezing. You can see the expression on her face there. She's holding off here, and Hagvatogu manages to pull out. She gets a Wazari, though. It's more than 10 seconds. And that opening attack there was what put her into trouble, because it went into two parts. So no way was it a score. It's got to be continuous all the way down. And that was close as well. Hagvatogu there with that drop shoulder throw. Sianagi, or was it Sodi off the sleeve? It could have been. Into this final minute then, and just 50 seconds to go. And Stark definitely on the defensive. I was just about to say that she needs to make sure that she attacks in this final minute, because she's on the run here, trying to hold on to that lead. This is going to be a second penalty in a second. Oh, no, it's not. It's a second Wazari. Wazari Wazetti upon there, and Stark wins by 2 Wazaris. Good performance. That was good opportunity. That was a technique under pressure, that's for sure. Big smile on her face said it all. Very, very pleased with that. "24 years of age, Pauline Stark. 3rd place in Dubrovnik. European Cups, mind. Baku 3rd place, 2021. And now, look at this. Went for the Osodagari there, didn't she? She just overstretched there. Hagvatogu had to go for it, I think. She knew that. Soda Makikomi finishes it off. Big celebrations for Germany then. Good medal for them. Every medal is one step closer to qualification. It doesn't quite start yet, the qualification, but they're looking for points. Their world rankings, of course, make a difference to their seedings in the next events. The higher the world rankings, the better the seedings. So basically, the easier it gets as they go forward. That's the theory anyway. Mina Lebert of Belgium then up against Maria Holguin of the USA. This second bronze medal match, Holguin doing so well. Just lost in the semi-final, Holguin, to Tomoki of Japan. First in the Pan American Junior Championships, Holguin. Also first place in the Lima Pan American Open. But definitely first time she's fought for a medal here in a Grand Slam. Lebert, 23 years of age. Third in the Paris Grand Slam, so Lebert already started this year, well, since the Olympics anyway, in the right direction. Going for her second consecutive medal, just a few weeks. Wazari scored, and Lebert opens up the account here. Right against left can make a difference as to whether you catch the sleeve or not. Can be awkward as well for attacking, so if you've got any technique that goes through the middle of the legs, then can leave you open. Oh, that was a nice change of direction there by Holguin. Just changed the direction, and Lebert was almost on her side. Just watch it. So it was an attack. Oh, that was the score there. Great control with the hands there. Just look at the hands. Talk about Kazushi and Tsuruti control. She had real control with the hands. Look at the W effect of the legs there. That's a sure sign that it's right against left. And most of the time, lefties are more equipped to cope with the righties better than the other way around. And the reason being they train with so many more righties, because there's a 70-30 kind of percent differential of people that are right-handed than left-handed. So it means they get more practice with more right-handers than the other way around. And they're more adaptable, of course. Left-handed people have to be more adaptable in a right-handed world. So you'll always find lefties will find a way. But then they find it more difficult against lefties, left against left. So I've been told. One Shido on the board to Lebert, so she can't afford another one of those. And Holguin just got to keep pushing forwards here. Sure, she's got everybody at home watching here, Holguin. Big hello to everybody in the United States. Oh, and that's going to be it. That's the second one. Lebert will win it on that. It's Ippon now, 2 Wazaris. Wazari Wazeti Ippon, and Holguin just misses out on a medal. Second consecutive medal here for Lebert, and she's shown the way here. 3rd place in the Paris Grand Slam and 3rd place here. And that means that Baku will offer big points as well. So her world ranking will go up considerably. Last 2 events will have shot her world ranking up. Fifth place though for Holguin, and still good points for her as well. Two scores. Beautiful Koso de Gak there. Real good drive as well, and control with the hands. So one Tewaza, and the other one, well, that was control with the hands as well, but Yoko Otoshi, was it Yoko Otoshi or Koso de Gak? Either way, good control. 2 Wazaris and a bronze medal. And that says it all, doesn't it? That's a really nice shot there of coach and fighter. Job done. Final contest of day 1. Evgeny Raklin then of Russia gets the final match. Tomoki Momo of Japan. Another chance of a gold medal for Japan then, up against Medvedev Ichinkolu of Azerbaijan. Monksedev is going to be coming out in blue. Here comes Tomoki in white here. The final of the under 57 kilos category. Tomoki, 27 years of age. She's been around a while. 2nd place in the 2021 World Championships, Tomoki. Likes a transition as well. 1st place in Tashkent Grand Slam as well as 2nd place in the Qingdao Masters. Medals everywhere. Paris Grand Slam as well. Oh, that was unusual. What was that? Newaza or Tachiwaza? Monksedev, 23 years of age. Certainly this first time for her in a Grand Slam final. Big step up. Look at the sleeve grip there from Tomoki. Right on the elbow. Watch the change of direction as well from it. Well, yet again, the fight for grips is evident. Now on the sleeves, got to use it when you've got it. Fight so hard for it there. Muksadsev attacking off the grip here. Now then, now then, she's in trouble here. Oh, that arm, she's on the ujigarami. She's turning to the hold down here, and it's offside komi here. Tomoki now just secures the hold, and that was real commitment there from Muksadsev. Muksadsev really committed for the, well, massive technique there that put her on her back and fell into the hold down there. Tomoki was right on top of it, but she left her arm behind, actually, and that was the problem. Because Tomoki was on the arm with the ujigarami, and we'll have a look at it back in slow motion. Big smile, because that is a massive win here for Tomoki. No massive celebrations there, just job done. Third gold medal in a Grand Slam, and Tomoki is on fire. Transition, as always, fantastic. Look at this. The head pops underneath the armpit there, almost front-loading Uchimata. Look at the arm going there. Hopefully not on the shoulder, the pressure there, but just forces her onto her back. Kamishiho Gatami, or Kazure Kamishiho Gatami, just needs to readjust those hips, doesn't she, there, to secure, and as soon as she does that, it's job done, because then it's just holding for 20 seconds. Second gold for Japan. But you cannot falter. Muksadsev there going for the absolute full ippon, guaranteed, and that's what leaves it open, isn't it? And you do leave yourself open if you fully commit. You either win in style or it goes horribly wrong like that. 2 medal ceremonies still to come. Please stay with us for the medal ceremonies, and then I'll give you a little rundown as to what's happened here on day 1. Medal award ceremony of the under 66 kilos category for men. They're all lined up, ready to go. Mr. Rashad Nabiev, president of the Azerbaijan Federation, presents the medals in the under 66 kilos category. Hanchako of the Ukraine, what a performance from him. Tanaka Ryoma of Japan, they both get the bronze medals, and Denis Veru shows his consistency at the very highest level. Went for it, he went for it, and well, came unstuck in the final. He gets the silver though, Veru, but Orkun Safarov, wow, what a change of direction. It was Veru that tries the skipping Kouchi, but it was that front attack changed very rapidly from a natural progression or natural defense from Veru, and Safarov manages to bury him for massive Osodogari. Gold medal for Azerbaijan. And now Everybody stands up for the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
Thank you very much. Now, final picture with VIPs and judoka.
Gold medal for home country, always nice to see. And it doesn't come much better than that. That was an amazing performance, it really was. Anchako, Tanaka, bronze medals, Denis Varu, Moldavia, silver. And Safarov with a sublime performance, Safarov, to take gold. What a technique and what a finish. Well, we still have one more medal ceremony, the under 57 kilograms category for ladies. That's going to come after these highlight ippons. We'll be back in a second. Don't go away.
We congratulate all the athletes.
So now the medal ceremony, under 57 kilograms. Mr. Shinziz Hasanadze presenting the medals, the last medals of this first day of competition. Bronze medal, Pauline Stark of Germany, Mina Libert of Belgium. Second medal for Libert in about last three weeks at Grand Slam competition. Well, first one in Paris. Wow, what a tournament, and what a group of tournaments she's having. Silver medal, Sedev of Azerbaijan gets the silver, and Tomoki Momo of Japan wins their second gold medal. First day of competition, remember, just five categories today, already 2 golds. She really went for it, didn't she? Look at that. Munksedsev there went for it. They left the arm up though. She left the arm behind, and well, Tomoki was on it. Managed to turn her into Kazure Kamishiho. That bridge wasn't enough, because as soon as she readjusted her hips, it was all over. But now, yet again, the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Well, the smile certainly said it all, didn't it, from Tomoki? Showing her consistency, and certainly she'll be one of the main ones to watch out for over the next 3 years, sorry, up to the next games. Libert, Stark get the bronzes here. Munksedev, Azerbaijan gets the silver here, and Tomoki Momo of Japan wins their second gold medal of the tournament, and it's only day one. Well, it's been an interesting start. It's a bit of a slow start at the beginning, and well, what can you say? Well, here's the medals so far. First day never shows too much. Japan, though, in the lead again, with 2 golds, 2 bronzes there, and 1 5th place. Azerbaijan are second there with a gold, silver, and a bronze. Great result for them. Georgia, they've got a gold. Hungary also have a gold. All right, so they're next. Russian Federation, they have got a silver. They're in 5th place, 2 bronze medals as well. Moldova, Austria, and Great Britain each have silvers. Then we've got Mongolia, Germany, Belgium, Israel, and the Ukraine, all with bronze medals, and that will change tomorrow, I'm sure, and we're going to have more judo action to come. It's been a great first day from me, Neil Adams, from Baku. It's goodbye for now. See you tomorrow.